In this series, we'll start with the basics and work our way up, exploring each era of the game, opening packs, building decks, and dueling with classic and modern cards. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, this series is for you. So stick around because the heart of the cards are calling, and together we will become true duelists. Welcome to the Garbage Lords Progression Series. Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Garbage Lords Progression Series, and today we have a pretty interesting opening. We have Legendary Collection 2 and Photon Shockwave. Let's start with the side sets as always. Legendary Collection 2 is a really interesting set. It has a lot in it, a lot of stuff we want, and the problem is there's just not a whole lot of packs in this set. There's 265 cards in a set where you originally got 5 packs, I think, per box or per display or something like that. And you only get 7 cards per pack, or 9 cards per pack, I think. So what we decided is we're going to open up 15 packs. We just felt like that was a little bit better, especially considering there's a lot of interesting cards in here that we did want to play with. So starting off in the Ultra Rares, we both have playsets of Cyber Dragon and Cyber Phoenix, but I don't think we have playsets of Cyber Valley. It's a really interesting card that does have its usage in like more slow-paced stall strategies and also machine dupe kind of decks, but we'll see how that goes. We got some Glad Beast. Hydrogeddon, I think, was a common, so we should have a playset of that. Lightsworn's here. I think I have 1 Jane. I have fucking 4 Lumina, so I don't need any of that. And unfortunately, Lila doesn't get reprinted in here, so that's kind of unfortunate. We do get Wolf in here. We've also got some interesting cards like Shit and Doji, which I really like for zombie decks because it lets you recycle some of your banished zombie monsters, as well as getting some other zombies banished if you don't want to have too many, say you're setting up for dad or something. We also have Vinamanaga, which is really funny. We got some hero monsters. Electrum's kind of interesting, but it's really not that useful until we get to the Electrum OTK, which is only enabled by, I think, the promo that is Gustav Max. We got Magical Mallet. We could round out our playset. Instant Fusion, Future Fusion would be interesting if we didn't have playsets. Really, the big thing here is actually Dimensional Prism. This is our first chance at this. This was a promo for a very long time, and it's an insanely powerful battle trick. It's basically Sakuretsu armor, but better in every way because it doesn't destroy, it just banishes. In the Secret Rares, we have some other really powerful cards. So Dandelion, Discs Commander, which I believe at this point has been errataed, so it's no longer just anytime it's summoned, you just draw 2. Galaxy Star Beast is really interesting. We got pretty much every Glad Beast you could possibly hope for, so Zach is going to have a completely rounded out Glad Beast pool, as well as he gets a shot at Shogun Shien, which we have had exclusively, but now he has an access to it. Necrogardna, Phantom Sky Blaster, Chaos Space are all very interesting cards, but nothing very good. Hey, there's U-Bell, so maybe these will be good in, what is this, like 14 years when we get to Phantom Nightmare. We'll be able to use the U-Bell stuff. Yeah, that's about it for the monsters. I mean, we get more chances as Super Poly if we didn't get playsets of. War Chariot for Glad Beast, Power Bond if we want to play like a Cyber Dragon OTK deck. And then Dark End Dragon. I think I might have skipped over, we get Light End Dragon as well. These are both really good cards. Dark End Dragon is substantially better. But yeah, we just, if we pull it, we pull it. If we don't, we don't. In the Super Rare, we have, we can round out our place of DD Crow. I could get Xian's Chancellor. Hero Plasma is actually pretty sick. Tons of more Hero Fusions, including Rainbow Neos, which isn't insane right now, but is pretty good once we get Neos Fusion later on. In the rares, honestly, there's not a whole lot. I think the best thing in the rare slot is just the fact that we get Infernal Prodigy, which is just a free summon. It's just a free summon. It sets up great for Monarchs. Really decent card. And then in the commons, I mean, we have like Card Troopers in here is pretty good. DD Survivor is decent for Macro Monarchs. Now I'm thinking about Zach might be on that. Grandmaster, Stratos, Prisma, JD, Ryo, E-Call, Gateway the Six, System Down, Venom Swamp, like all great cards. And there's pretty much nothing in the traps section. I guess if there's anything to say in the common traps, there's Offering of the Snake Deity, which is just an Icarus attack, but for reptiles. Oh, actually, I forgot Hero Blast. This is our Next chance to get Hero Blast, I think our last chance to get Hero Blasts. So we really want to utilize this because this really turns on a hero beat strategy for us. And we have Photon Shockwave. This is a really interesting set, but I don't know if it's very good, so let's go ahead and go through it. In the rares, what we have more evols. The big card we have here is Kage to Kage, which sets up perfectly for a rank 4 when used with a normal summon. So this card is very good. Hope to pull a playset of that. It's not guaranteed, but I think it does get reprinted in one of the battle packs. I might be wrong on that. But yeah, other than that, there's not really anything great. I mean, Tyrant's Throws is interesting, but it's really not that good. Eshibon, I remember, is a um, like an interesting card for water decks, but not very good. We got some interesting cards in the ultra rare. I mean, Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon is a card that people always want to be good, but will never be good. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. Wind Up Kitten is really bad for the wind up deck, but later on when we get sprites, it is actually a decent card. Evolzar Lagia is just a solemn warning, I believe, for any dinosaur deck. So this is where things like Hydrogeddon and Jurak Waiba really come into a league of their own, in which you can just get two dinosaurs on the field, kind of beat over some stuff, and then you can slap a Lagia on the field and just be pretty protected. We got some other rank 4s here, but or some other XCs, I should say, but they're really not that good. I mean, 3 level 4s and 2 level 8s are just way too difficult to pull off at this stage of the game. In the super rares, we have some pretty good cards, I would say. We got Wind Up Hunter, which is banned. The Hunter loop is something that was plaguing Yu-Gi-Oh! For so long. Alexandrite Dragon is, if not our first, but one of the first 2K vanillas, which is kind of interesting to see. Really, the only thing good here, though, is Giga Brilliant. This card is very good. Once per turn, detach a material from this card. All face-up monsters gain 300 attack permanently. So you can detach a material. This goes up to 21, and then you can detach again to go up to 24. In this secret rare slot, we have some insanely powerful cards here. Actually, just genuinely insane. Rescue Rabbit allows you to special summon 2 level 4 or lower normal monsters from your deck with the same name. So this, you can summon 2 normal monsters and then immediately slap them on top of each other to make it a rank 4. Wind Up a Rabbit lets you trigger things like Wind Up Factory turn after turn after turn. D-Boys is a very interesting, like, janky strategy, which I can't say is very good, but it's very funny. Shard of Greed is a very, very slow draw engine, but some people really like this card. I remember when this card was printed in Speed Duels, there's one guy who just kept using it, and I can't say it was very good, but he played it. We got Evolzar Dolka, which is just a Solemn Strike Xyz for the dinosaurs. It's for Evolzar. So Evolzars evolve from reptiles to dinosaurs to dragons. That's the whole point. But really, they were only ever good with used for things like Rescue Rabbit. And then Wind Up Zenmain, easily the most powerful rank 3 to date, and probably going forward will be the most powerful for a long time. This face-up card on the field would be destroyed. You can detach a material instead. Once per turn during the end phase, if this card effect was used, target a card on the field, destroy any card. So what that means is you can run into something by battle, take some damage, but protect yourself, and then you can pop a problem card like a Floodgate or just a monster that can't be run over by battle. It's very big. And essentially your opponent always has to clear this pretty much 3 times. Into the commons, we don't have a ton here. There's more evols, there's more wind-ups, there's some shark cards, which are not very good. Yeah, there's really not a lot. I guess the best cards in here are One Day of Peace, which is an insanely powerful card for stall players, as well as Exodia deck out. Poisonous Winds is basically a Vanity's Emptiness, but just for wins, so if Zach gets to playing Fluanderies, then we can drop this. And then Ego Boost is just easily one of the best battle tricks ever. It's just target a face-up monster on the field, gains 1,000 attack until the end of the battle phase. So this, along with the reprints for Glad Beast, make me think Zach might go back on that, but I can't remember if he was on it last episode or the episode before, but yeah. point is, Glad Beast has never looked better for Zach. Another card that I'd like to mention is Air Traffic Control. If your opponent controls 3 or more monsters, they can't declare an attack. Really strong card. But yeah, so that is that. Let's go ahead and get into the opening. So we're going to be opening 15 packs of Rarity Collection 2. Might be a little much, but that's what we decided. So,
all right. So I'm upset, and I have every right to be. That was rough. Got 5 packs of Collection 2. A lot of good stuff out of this. We mainly want the Glads, but not this one because it's freaking still limited. We want a Test Tiger. That's super solid. Skyscraper 2, sure. Plasma's not bad. A Dark Neos and Neos Wise Man, as well as Dark Lord Desire. Dark Lord Desire is pretty solid, actually. Last pack. We got a Great Shogun Shion. Unfortunately, not super good. I don't know what this Glad Beast does. Oh, so it becomes the name. Okay. Yeah, that's not super great. It's okay. Another Prisma's quite good. So we're going to add this to the collection. And then next up we have, I believe it's Photon Shockwave. 30 packs of this because he opened combo and we didn't. So there's a lot of good stuff out of this. Deep Dark Trap Hole is a solid card. Silver Ninja's not. Oh my gosh, we got Dark World. This one's not super terrible. It is just a special summon. Yeah. Ultimate rare, if that's, I'll take it. Photon Booster. 1 day apiece. The Evil Czars are quite solid. Nothing out of that one. Rank 1. No thank you. Photon Booster. Daybreaker. And Fish Rain. Another baby Tiragain. Pelta. Kage to Kage. That is a solid card. We want a playset of that. Or at least 2, but preferably a playset. Logia. Dang, okay. So, Logia is the spell trap negate. This is Logia and Dolka are what made Dino Rabbit like a real deck. Oh, holy cow. Yeah, I'll definitely take that. Photon Cerberus. We got a Gift. Another Kage to Kage and a Whistlow. Whistlow is quite good. On flip, it specials and evils are. So how they work is there's like the Evo Tiles, the Evil Czars, and the other ones. There's like 3 different types, and the tiles get into the Czars, and the Czars get into something else. It's a interesting archetype, and I really like how it functions. It just is unfortunate that it's PP bad. Another Gept, okay. Wind Up Warrior. We got a Light Serpent. If this card is sent from hand to graveyard, you can special summon it from the graveyard. This card cannot be used as synchro material. Emerald, sure. We have a Black Ray Lancer. Once per turn, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card to target 1 face-up monster on the field. Negate that target's effects until the end phase. Not too terrible, but also not fantastic. But I mean, we have a solid rank 3 pool, so I'll definitely take it. Coming up on the last few packs, Tyrant's Throws. Is that our first one? It is. Unfortunate. So Tyrant's Throws, a super funny card. Activate by attributing 2 normal monsters except tokens. Neither player can normal or special summon effect monsters. It's just a really funny floodgate. Tribe Shocking Virus. And then we have a Volcano in the end phase. So, or in the close. I am definitely saving this. 2 Kage Tokage, fantastic. Unfortunately, we don't have the rank 4s to actually utilize that. But getting a Zen mains as well as like Whistlo, which is definitely one of the better ones. 2 Gept, Alagia. I like this very, very solid opening, and I'm happy. So I'm going to add this to the collection, and then I'll see you guys in the deck profile. And we had a chat with Immortal, and we are opening. Whoops, that's the wrong set. I'm just going to scroll. We are opening 10 extra of the Legendary Collection 2 to total 15 packs because it just was not enough. Like, we have, what, 9 cards here? Not enough. Thanks. A third copy of Andal is actually nice. I don't know if we had a third one before from our other packs, but Rainbow Dragons, PP bad. Shien, Dreadmaster, Divine Neos. Where's the vanillas? Stop. I don't want them. I said I don't want them. We got a Secutor. I don't believe we had this before. I don't think it's playable, I'll be honest. Another Radiant Kasha. Honestly, nothing really good here. Dandelion. Dang, okay. We got a Linistar. Yeah, got a Mizuki, 1 Mizuki. Let's add this to the collection. And yeah, I will see you guys in the deck profile.
Flip them up. Shindoji's good. Super Poly's good. Stratos is here. I feel silly having picked the Stratos as the promo rare wild card back when I did and having not played it. But I kind of feel like just the looming threat of having Stratos and playing a hero deck every single time just kind of made Zach wary of it. Nothing here. I mean, well, there's a Hero Blast. That is good. We're really hoping to pull 3 of this. It's not guaranteed. We're really hoping to. We got some Terra Firma, and I think we already had Over Dragon. Food of Summoning Creepos is always an interesting card, but it's really not that good. The best you can do for with this is it kind of is a 1-for-1 if you need a vanilla, but it's really bad. There's our third Pegasus. I forgot we only have 2, so that's actually pretty good. There's Wing Karibo. Darius, I don't know if we had 3 of it or not, but there's one. Also, there was Captain Gold. I didn't mention that. I can't believe Avian came in Secret Rare. That's really frustrating. Actually, there's pretty much nothing here. Yeah. Yeah, there's really nothing there. I think that's our third Magical Mallet. I guess I'll take that. There's a third Gateway of the 6, but that stays limited for, I think, ever. Power Bond is interesting. We already had playsets of Future Fusion. I think we have a playset of Dark Calling. Oh, this is an Alias if we didn't already have a playset. God, this is kind of lackluster. Phantom of Chaos is fine, but you really need multiples of it because it's difficult to build around. Nothing there at all. Well, there's a Terror Incarnate. That's fine, I guess. We have not seen any, Mezukis or anything. That's making me nervous. Well, there's a Dark End Dragon and there's a Garroth. I mean, those are fine cards. There's a second Hero Blast. That's pretty good. Alias. There's a second Ryo. Venomanaga is fine. I don't know if we have a Venomenon. But whatever. Nothing here. Gosh, the fact that I haven't seen a Mizuki yet is actually very terrifying. Nothing here. I mean, Gallus is a cool card, but you really need multiples of it. You actually have to have 3 of it. Second Card Trooper, third Stratos. There's a Jane. Gosh, wow. We did not get a Mizuki. That's really unfortunate. It was in here, right? Yeah, it was in here as a common and we didn't get it. That's really frustrating. God, if we spin a snatch deal, I might actually pick up. Hopefully, we can win like one of the episodes coming up. That way, I can pick up a playset of Mizuki. But yeah, wow, that's really, really unfortunate. All right, well, let's just add his collection, and then we'll go ahead and open up our 24 packs of Photon Shockwave. I keep wanting to say Photon Hypernova, but that was a set that was out recently. All right, 24 packs, starting now. Flip. Yeah, pretty much nothing there. Gem Turtle. I mean, I guess if we want to play Gem Knights, I'm not at all interested in playing Gem Knights. Laval Duel Slasher is a funny card, but we have nowhere near the Laval pool to play that card. Deep Dark Trap Hole is interesting. Yeah, I mean, this is basically just an anti-synchro card as it's pictured, but it's an interesting trap hole. Maybe it'll be playable when we get to synchro eras. Extricate, what is this? Yeah, it seems pretty bad. Another air traffic control is interesting, but there's a 1 day of peace as well. There's a Watt Cobra. This actually isn't bad for like really, really stally strategies because you can just attack your opponent direct and then add another Watt Cobra. It's basically Fenrir at home. Baby Triagon is terrible because you need 3 level 1 monsters, and that's really hard to do. Yeah, it's not at all good. It's really hard to make. Wind Up Knight. Okay. Photon Veil, that's really unfortunate. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. All right. Are we going to get any, like, good hollows? Okay, well, there's a Logia. I mean, that's good. I just wish we had, like, Guaibas and stuff to pair with it. Last few packs here. Anything? 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 No. Wow. 1 Ultra, 1 Ultimate. God, what is my luck with this shit, dude? Let's take a look. So we didn't get any hollows is the problem. Well, we got hollows, but we didn't get much. Like, did we get any super rares? I mean, we got a couple, but they're just not good. I know super rares aren't guaranteed yet. I know that. Like, we're not guaranteed a super rare in every pack. So the fact that we missed Giga Brilliant and Wind Up Hunter and Dolka and Zen Mains and Rabbits it's fine, but it just sucks so much. I mean, the question is, do I really want to throw away a Logia? And I think the answer is no. As much as I want to re-roll this, I think yeah, it's just I genuinely do think it is just like there's not a good enough reason to re-roll this. So let's just go ahead into collection and then we'll get into deck edit.
All right, so I am really, really excited for this episode, and you can probably see why almost immediately. We're playing Aliens again. So I know that it didn't go super, super well last time, but that's because our deck was just too streamlined. We were focused far too heavily on placing A counters. And the fact that we only had half of the good A counter cards, you know, that was just had nothing to do with it at all. So because of that, we are adding a supplemental worm engine because worms are super good and it gives us another axis in which to play on. I'm just going to do the quick card by card and then we'll jump into the games and I can show you just how slowly this deck takes to win. We've got 1 Gangiel. It's literally a worse version of Alien Overlord, which is a free special by removing 2 A counters from anywhere on the field. After that, we got Double Warrior. I still really wish this card had a reprint. But yeah, If it's destroyed, plays 2 A counters, and then it has the attack modulation effect. And then we got what the dog doing? If you normal an alien, you can special this from hand and then place 2 A counters on a face-up monster your opponent controls. Does not have the attack and defense manipulation, but if you normal summon a dog and special summon a dog, then you can just go into a free rank 3, which we have multiple of in our extra. After that, we've got triple gray. Then we got Ammonite. When this card is normal summoned, you can target one level 4 or lower alien monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but destroy it during the end phase. And then we've got the Searcher for Ammonite and Gray exclusively. Probably just Ammonite because this guy is not very good, but I freaking love him because he's so freaking cute. Look at him. Then we got Zex, triple Zex, on normal, foolish, a worm. And then we got Yagan. If you control the Zex while this is in the graveyard, special summon it in face down defense position. And then we have double Carteros, which is the Searcher on flip for a level 4 or lower worm, which is almost exclusively going to be Zex. And then for the last one, we got Apocalypse. It's not very good, but it's good enough. We have double MST. I know it's at 3, but I only want to play 2 right now. And then we got Avarice to cycle back exclusively Ammonite and Yagans. Then we have the best card in our deck, Future Fusion. So what this does is we reveal Worm 0, and then we foolish 1 Zex, 1 Yagan, 1 Carteros, and 1 Apocalypse. We're off to the races. It's good. After that, we've got triple Alien Brain. We have Offerings, Planet Pollutant. I really want multiple of this card, but I don't have it. So instead, we're playing W Nebula Meteorite. I also want multiple of this card, but it's whatever. Our counters in Solemn Judgment and Judgment of Anubis. Our judgments are for exactly Heavy, which is back at 1 because Konami doesn't know what they want to do with that card. It's been like banned, then back to 1, then ban, then back to 1, then ban, then back to 1, and we're in that back to 1 period. So Curse of Royal, negate the activation of a spell trap that includes the effect to destroy 1 spell trap. Then we're playing 1 Mirror Force and 1 Torrential. We got triple Rivalry. I was thinking of playing Ojama Trio with this, but in some testing, I just realized that Trio can just be used for Synchro Summons now. So in the side, we have triple Starlight Road, and then we've got triple Saku. Bottomless, because it's a good card. And then we have Dust MST. And then if he's playing effect monsters to an absurd degree, or he relies very heavily on effect monsters, we can bring in the effect failures as well as the Fiendish. In the extra, which we have a decent amount of access to actually, which I'm surprised about, and it's not the Synchros. We will start with the Synchros, and that's Armory Arm, Ally of Justice Catastor, Golgar, Brio, Black Rose, Scrap Dragon, Double Stardust for Starlight Road purposes, and then we have Trish. After that, we've got Zero. So Zero is a dang good card. So what this does is it takes 2 or more reptile worm monsters. So we can just Foolish Burial all of our worms if we want to. We're not going to do that, but we could. And for each fusion material with a different name, and that is why this card is bad. If it just took each fusion monster, then this would be much better. But for each fusion monster with a different name used for the fusion summon of this card, gains 500 attack. We're only going to be using 4 because we only have 4 different worms. So this will be at 2k. And then it gains these effects. For 2+, once per turn, you can select 1 reptile monster in your graveyard and special summon it in face down defense position. And then for our XYZs, we've got Leviathan Dragon. It's just the big guy. That's the only reason why it's here. And then we've got Leviar. Because Worm 0 banishes, then we can just banish a reptile and then Leviar, bring back. Then we've got Zen Mains. I'm so freaking happy we got this card. So this card is insane and defines the XYZ era in its entirety. It is so strong, it's generic, it's a rank 3, which there's a lot of good rank 3s in the early parts of Yu-Gi-Oh! And then we have Zen Meister. So this card, not very good in our previous deck, but extremely good in this deck. But yeah, that's the deck. I really, really, really want this to do well, and I'll see you guys in the games.
And here's the deck. Now, I know we're playing 42, but just give it to me. This was hard to cut down. All right, so we are running back Chaos, and boy, does it seem strong. We got a couple new cards from the sets that we opened, but realistically, we got a card back off the ban list, and that is Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning. This card is insane. It's just as insane when it was released in Invasion of Chaos, and it's so strong right now. So let's go ahead and just get straight into the card by card. We have the one BLS, as we mentioned. We have the one Gale. This is both a card that lets you topple over things like Stardust, but it also lets you just get over bigger threats. And it's also just a really good tuner. We got double Caius in the main deck. It might seem strange, but we have a lot of free specials, so we might as well play it. Double Card Trooper, we want to be milling, because we need to turn on our Chaos Monsters. That is the BLS and the double Chaos Sork. And this is at 3. We kind of just realized that running 5 Chaos Monsters in the 1 BLS, the 3 Sork, and the 1 Dark Arm Dragon, so the Chaos Monsters obviously, but running them is just a little heavy. We just decided to cut one of the Chaos Sorks. Besides, it's strong, but it's not insane. We're on 1 Diamond Dude. Shout out to Hatch for helping me with this deck, but he really wanted me to play 1 Diamond Dude because he wanted to see me stack a Destiny draw with the Plagues and then Diamond Dude the Destiny draw. I'm not saying it won't happen. I'm just saying I'm hesitant. So we've got 1 Dasher. I really wanted to play this. If you draw a card, if you draw a monster for your normal draw phase, you just get to special summon it. So if we draw something good like a Stratos or a Gub or anything, we can just special it. Double Mally because we have the 2D draw. Double Effect Veiler. It's a light that we can get into the graveyard from our hands. So it's pretty good. Double Alias. We could consider cutting this down to 1. Realistically, we're always going to be searching something else off of the Stratos, but it is just another elemental hero we can get off of E-Call. So 3 and 3 kind of seems necessary. 1 Gub, the 1 Stratos, as we mentioned before, the 1 Plague Spreader. Again, just another good dark monster, but also it modulates the darks in our graveyard for Dad. Same thing with Mally. Raiko, again, just another mill card. Double Thunder King Ryo. This is a card that I think we played a little bit on the channel. I think we played it in TG Stun, but getting a second copy from the Gold Series, pretty nice. And then we've got finally the 1 Dark Arm Dragon. Then we're on to spells. We're playing all the power spells. We got Dark Hole, we got Destiny Draw at 2, we got 3 E-Call, 1 Heavy, 1 Reborn, triple MST, 1 Avarice, 1 Rhoda, and then on traps we have the 1 Mirror Force, double Wing Blast. This is a bit suspect to me, but it's essentially just a way for us to get dead cards out of our hand like Mally, like Plagues, like Gub. So, yeah, that's fine. 1 Return from the Different Dimension. We're hoping to banish a lot of cards like Mally and, banish cards like we banish the Plagues and we can use it again. We can banish stuff off of obviously the Chaos Monster, so it's really good. Judgment and Torrential. In the side deck we got triple Cyber Dragon. It's a light, we can special it, and it's also just a really good card. Double DD Crow, the 3rd Veiler, double Bottomless, double Compulse, triple Mask of Restrict. I'm not sure that Zach is going to be running back Monarchs at this point in the game, but I want to be prepared just in case he does. And then double Kaiku, the Ghost Destroyer, just preventing him from banishing cards. In the extra deck, we just got a bunch of stuff that we could theoretically summon. We do have a number of tuners, so I guess we'll go through it. Cataster, Armory Arm, Black Rose, Black Wing Dragon. This is in 2800 level 8, and it's just kind of better than any of the other level 8s that we have. And it's generic. Since we are playing the 1 Gale, we can technically make the Armor Master, so we are playing it. Brio, Dark End, which is a new pickup, Flambill, Quiznos, Infernity Doom Dragon. Again, not the easiest card to make. We can make it with Gub and Plague, so we might as well. Iron Chain, Magical Android, Mistworm, Stardust, Trishula, and X-Saber Erbellum. And that is what we're going to be playing. I hope that we can be a little chaotic today, and this will pick us up a win. I mean, we'll see. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Let's get on into the duels. Well, Zach, we're here, and it's been a minute. We've actually taken about 2 weeks between the last episode and now, and I honestly can't. We opened? Is it Photon Shockwave? It's the Galaxy Eye set, right? That's what we opened.
Yeah, the set that had Gift in it. I don't remember. Yeah, Photon Shockwave, as well as Legendary Collection 2, which is a decent set.
It was a pretty cool set. It was so cool, in fact, that we opened up extra packs. We didn't open up 5, we opened up 15, which I think will round out our collections quite nicely. I think it'll give us a nice bed to sleep on in terms of old staples that we didn't have access to before. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah. Well, let's hope so. With this RPS.
Exactly. Let's roll the dice. And if I can roll it correctly. Oh my god. Oh. Alright, I rolled that for chat to see. Oh, dang.
Oh my gosh, it is possible. I won a die roll.
You did win a die roll finally.
Okay, unsurprisingly, I am going to be going first
Big
and
surprise.
losing the entire time anyways. Oh my gosh, maybe not. I will draw for turn.
Sure, go for it.
Standby main.
Yep.
Let's just activate Future Fusion.
Oh, yeah. Is
I will reveal Worm Zero.
you okay? Okay, sure. Yeah, go for it.
One, a two, three, and one more for good measure.
You're dumping 4.
That's four.
Jesus Christ.
I will then just set one, set two, and pass it back to you.
All right, draw phase, draw for turn. Standby.
MST the fusion won't. Yeah.
Main phase. I mean, no, I am. I'm not dealing with that shit.
No, you're not.
Jeez. Nikki. All right, sure, yeah. go for it. All right. Thank
I
you.
want my worm. Let me bring Big Scary Moon. It's only going to be at 2K.
But 2K is a problem.
No, it's not. Just, summon Sidra.
All right, we're gonna. Gosh, this is kind of bad. All right, we got a turn. We got a turn. I'll normal summon this card trooper, and I'll declare the effect.
Yeah, mill in one, right? Only one?
You wish. I'll mill all 3.
Okay, yeah. Oh my. Oh, you're doing some dad stuff.
That's just like not very good. Is the problem?
Is it? Yeah, that was. I'm glad the Dark Hole's gone. Same with the Caius.
We'll go battle phase, and we'll just hit for 19.
I'll take 19. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about that.
Main. We'll go to the end phase, and this goes back down to 400.
Yeah. I will draw for turn.
Yep.
Standby. This
Turn
is
1 on
the
Future Fusion.
first. So I have one more.
Yep. When does this shit get fucking errata? Jesus, I didn't know it was around.
I don't remember. I'm gonna set up you.
Was Future Fusion still around in like ruler era? That'd be crazy.
Yes, it was. I think.
That's insane. All right. Draw for turn. Okay. Well, that's not great. It's actually really not. All right. I think I have a play here. Let's start by declaring, or we'll go standby main. Sorry. We'll start by declaring this card trooper to mill 3.
Sure.
That is what I wanted to see. Okay.
Oh, it's not that. Okay.
All right.
I'm about to get democked.
We're gonna activate Reborn, targeting Alias.
That's rude. Yeah.
The reason we have to do that is I'll normal summon this Stratos and trigger the effect to pop the Future Fusion.
You're just that mean, aren't you?
Bro, I don't know what I can't deal with Worms here. I don't even know what it does, but I know I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. We will go to the battle phase. What could this be? It's probably like a worm.
Literally anything.
Let's see. It's probably a worm Yagin. If that's the case, then I'll attack with this card trooper first.
I really like this value.
I still get my draw off of card trooper for this, right?
Yes.
Graveyard. Yeah. Oh, that's fine. Unfortunately, I'll get my card trooper draw. That is not what I wanted to see. All right, second main. Go ahead.
I'll draw.
Yep.
Man, I want to see a monster at some point.
What do we got? Well, we can do that later. This will be fine. Let's go ahead and run out this Thunder King Ryo.
Sure.
We'll go battle, and I will try to clear this.
Yeah. So it is Yagin. So I will be selecting the Ryo because it's a mandatory.
Yep.
Returns
So
to the
let's
hand.
go back to hand. That's fine by me. Yeah, I ain't got nothing else. Go ahead.
Okay.
I was not expecting
Let's
worms.
see.
I'm telling you that much. Whenever DB.
I wasn't expecting DB to. Oh, there we go. That's pretty good. I'm gonna normal summon Zex.
Yep.
I will then Yagin.
Yep.
I will then Yagin.
This is not once per turn.
It's not one's return.
Oh wait, hold on. It says if the only monster you control is Worms X.
Oh yeah, you're okay. Yeah.
All right. That's why. That's why this isn't insane. All right.
Well, I mean, 18's not bad, so
Yep. I'm not excited to take it, but I'll take it.
I'll pass there.
Sure. Draw. Standby main.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know about this, so let's just run it out again.
Yeah.
Attack into these X.
Yep.
Second main. Go ahead.
I'm thinking on resolution of the attack, actually.
Oh, sure.
I'm gonna Alien Brain.
That's a problem. Yeah, I don't have any response to that.
It doesn't negate it either, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Set. Battle. Punch.
Hitting me with my own
this
Thunder
is-
King. Yeah, so much fun.
My own.
Standby main.
Yep.
This is the most unfortunate part. I'm gonna normal summon this alias.
Okay.
The question is, do I crash? Cause like,
You can.
yeah, exactly. I can. I don't want to, but I can. I think I kind of have to.
Sure. Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, I didn't know your hand was that bad. I'm gonna set pass.
Sure. Draw. Standby main.
Mhm.
Set a monster, and we'll pass.
Okay. You know, I'm just gonna pass as well. I'm sitting pretty.
Draw. Standby main phase. Alright, I don't want to do it, but let's flip summon this Raikou new card. I'll pop this one.
Oh,
The one I know is the
popping
Yagin.
that.
And then I will mill.
Yeah.
as well.
Okay. Yeah.
It just goes to grave. Ooh.
No, Yagin. It's claws since it was special summoned back.
Oh,
It's banished when
gotcha.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Those like the Gubs.
Yeah,
Very good.
Finally got a card that I might be able to use in the graveyard. We're gonna start by sacking off this Raikou for a Caius, and we'll banish this card.
Ooh, don't like that. That's very rude.
It's not a dark, so you don't take 1,000, but that really doesn't matter that much. Gosh. I don't really want to gub yet because, like, what am I even gonna make with it? Is my problem. Like, I could make Black Rose and try and eat your back row, but that's like not that great.
Then what?
It's like I mean, it's putting you down on cards, which is like the important part, but it's not really doing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
God, I put way too many. I put way too many odd numbered or even numbered synchros in my extra deck. Yeah,
I mean, there aren't a lot of good 7s.
I'll go battle and I'll try and hit you for 24.
I'll take 24.
I'll go second main. I'll just pass it up. I got a Caius.
Okay. Oh. Set. Pass.
Sure, draw. Standby main. I really like the title of best player in Yu-Gi-Oh. It had to happen eventually. Any response to avarice? Well, I got a target, so
No.
all right. I'll put back this Stratos. I'll put back this Chaos Sork. I'll put back an. Do I want to put back an Alias? Nah, it's fine. I'll put back. I want to keep the Gubbin Grave, obviously. I'll put back this Ryko. Put back the Card Trooper, and I'll put back a Ryo. That was 5, I think. Alright, shuffle, shuffle. And then I draw 2. 1, 2. Okay, it's not terrible. We will activate E-Call.
Sure.
We'll grab the Stratos I just put back.
Okay, on res, I'm going to Rivalry.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay. That's not fun. Why'd you do that?
I don't know, it's pretty fun for me.
That's a feed. Okay. We'll go battle.
Yeah, you got any other fiends in your deck?
And I'll try and hit over.
Yeah. I'll take it.
Sure. So this goes over to your side, and now you control a fiend. I'm sure that must be so much fun for you.
No, it's a reptile now.
Oh, you're right. It is a reptile. That's really funny.
And if you do, it becomes a reptile.
Second main, I will normal summon Stratos, and I'll trigger the effect.
Yep.
I've got 2 of those in deck. Now that Rivalry's up, I'm kind of in a rough position.
That's the hope.
Yeah, we'll do this smart play, I think. Where are we at? Okay, yeah. So we're gonna go. We'll grab Mally to hand.
Oh, that's kind of crusty.
We'll de-draw, pitch the Mally.
Yeah.
Draw 2. Okay.
Discard hand size.
You do have an MST for the Rivalry.
What if I said heck off?
Oh my god, why? Why?
Because I don't want you to get rid of my floodgates, obviously.
I mean, yeah, clearly. We'll set a back row. Yeah, we'll pass turn there.
Okay, I'll draw.
Yep.
Standby main.
Yep.
I'm gonna just go battle here, and I'll attack into the Stratos.
I'll take the 600.
Okay. Main 2, I will set 1 and pass it to you.
Sure, draw. Standby, main phase. Mally's up. That's a problem.
He's big.
He is. Well, you know what they say. Da 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 da. I'm not your dad.
Actually, you have Prio on summon.
Yeah, and I will declare the effect. I'll target. I have to target the Rivalry, unfortunately.
Okay. I will chain targeting this.
That's fine. So away goes my return from the different dimension.
Thank gosh.
Rivalry goes. All right. Okay, this does complicate things a little bit, but we'll Mally for Mally.
Yeah.
Special summon. I will normal summon this Plague Spreader zombie.
Sure.
Synchro
8.
4, 8. Yep. Interestingly enough, I can go for either of those. Is that smart? I didn't normal summon that. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Infernity Doom Dragon.
What the heck?
He's big.
Oh, this does nothing.
Yeah, it really doesn't. I'm assuming this is a Yagin, so my whatever I'm making is getting bounced regardless.
It is common knowledge that I only have 2 Yagin.
Yeah, but you have. Oh right, I banished one. Okay, so I don't know what this.
Well, yeah, one go.
Yeah, so we'll go battle and attack.
So it is this. This gets an A counter. This will go to grave, and then its effect will proc on a new chain to draw me a card.
Sure. Second main, I normal summoned the plagues to get this train a rolling. Yeah, you go ahead.
Waiting for DB.
Oh, there we go.
I will set a pair and pass it over.
Sure, draw. Standby, main phase.
Sure.
What can I do? I will normal summon Thunder King Ryo. Any response?
No.
Alright, I know Mirror Force is limited. You would have had to Torrential there. What could it be? If it's another Offerings, it could be like a Saku or something. Yeah, we'll go battle phase. I'll attack with the Ryo.
Actually here on attack deck, I'm gonna flip up Rivalry. Just make it choose between the two.
I'll just have to MST the Rivalry.
Yeah, it's the last MST.
Anything else on attack deck?
No.
Alright.
That's,
Game 2. And I keep saying it. I wasn't expecting to play against Worms. I just wasn't.
You know, that's fair. Alright, draw for turn. Stand by main.
Yep.
Let's get this train a rolling. We got Zex. Zex is going to mill unless you got a Veiler.
Nope. Go for it.
Sweet. I'm just gonna shortcut then. Or do you have a Crow, I guess?
Nope. You're good.
Attempt Yagin. Yay. Set this puppy. Speaking of setting. Heavy just doesn't exist.
Draw for turn. Stand by main.
Yeah.
Let's lead with a Destiny draw, pitching this Malicious to grave.
That's pretty good.
Yep. Okay. Gotta think here. That's really funny. What if we do that? It's really stupid, but we're gonna do it. I'll declare Mally.
Sure.
Special to Mally.
Okay.
Anything here?
Nope.
I'll normal effect Veiler.
Okay.
Black Rose with Prio.
My guy, you're not getting to Prio.
You're gonna negate the summon, sure. Oh, that's fair. But you're down to half.
Who needs life points when you have worms?
That's, I guess, true. True enough, I suppose. I really don't. Well, speaking of worms. Gosh, it's got some brain.
What are the brain worms coming that soon?
Yeah, pretty much. So you judgmented that. You judgmented that because you can't Curse of Royal the Black Rose. So you probably have a Curse of Royal still. This is a tough decision.
And luckily, you normal summoned, so...
I'll MSD. Just going blind here. Let's roll the dice. That one.
This one?
Yep, that one.
Oh, that's rude.
Offerings to the Snake Deity. I mean, it's good to get that out.
It's not. It's literally just a worse Icarus.
Yeah, but it's a really strong Icarus.
Um,
Especially when you have
it's
snatch
Icarus.
deals from, like, cards.
That's true. But if anything loses target, it's
Heavy
gone.
Storm does exist.
I'm gonna chain MSD targeting my back row.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to either just blind hit the Curse of Royal or just deal with it. Anyways.
That's incredibly rude. Actually, that Yagan's banished. Man, you just had all the power one-ups. What the heck?
I'll bring back the Black Rose, I guess.
I don't think you can, because was it properly summoned?
Oh, you're right.
'Cause I
It
negated
wasn't
the summon.
properly summoned. That's unfortunate. I don't really want to bring back the Mally, but it's like I don't really. I activated Reborn with the target, so fuck it. We'll bring back the Mally.
I'll take 8.
Yeah. You will take the 8. Second main go. Look at this. Look at this Yu-Gi-Oh! As Kazuki Takahashi intended.
Truly. I have a question for you.
Sure.
What's the dog doing?
You sure? I'll take 7.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I think this game is just over. Stand by main. Special Sidra. Normal Ryo.
Jesus Christ. What the... Okay. So that's what?
4 and 21. 25 total. I mean...
This is literally just Staples Turbo.
Pretty much. I haven't even gotten to summon anything cool. I summoned Inferno.
I'm going to normal set pass.
$10 says that set is an offering to the Snake Deity, Alex. Go ahead.
You'd be wrong. I want my 10.
Alright.
Oh, nothing in standby. No, you're good.
Alright. It's probably a Mirror Force. Well, we win by shifting this Ryo to defense. Actually, we win by shifting this Sidra to defense, too. Oh, wait, what? Oh. Wait, hold on, what?
Tribute 1 alien monster. Destroy all face-up attack position or face-up monsters without A counters your opponent controls. Until the end of your opponent's third turn after this card's activation, place 1 A counter on each monster they summon.
All right. Well, that's very fun. Fun and interactive gameplay. I did properly play around Mirror Force, but yeah, go ahead.
Oh, and it just gets better. Zex.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
Zex dump Yagin. Yagin effect.
Sure, go for it. I'll take
Attack with Zex. Pass.
Draw. Okay. Normal summon Stratos effect.
Okay, it has a counter.
Yep, it does have a counter. We're gonna grab Destiny Hero Diamond Dude to hand.
Hmm?
Why? Because I think it's my only way to win this. Yagin's 1,000. What if I
Attack, but 1,800 defense.
Right. What if I attack into the Yagin to force you to return the Stratos to my hand? That sounds pretty decent, actually. I will do that.
It is mandatory.
Yeah. I'll get another Strato search. Go ahead. I'm not dying. There's no way.
Okay. Standby main.
Yep. Also, I love
Normal?
how you can't shift Yagin into attack, because then I just kill you with Stratos attack over Yagin.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Okay.
Alright,
I'll take the grand. Take the 12. Take the 18. What have you got that you're not telling me? You're gonna overlay. What is that? Oh! Ooh! This is spicy! Oh, that's really cute.
I'll detach and then set.
You know it does go back face up.
It does go back to attack, but I got the extra 1,000 damage, so.
I guess, yeah.
Ha.
Okay. Change it to face up attack position. Is this a quick effect?
And. Flip.
It goes back to attack position.
Does?
Yeah, during the end phase of this turn, change it to face up attack position.
Then this is going to always be in defense.
Yeah, I'll gain.
I'm just not gonna
I'll
do
gain
that.
1,000. All right, my turn. Yeah, that's the end of the game. Stand by main. Yep. We will banish a light and a dark. Unfortunately, it's just Sork. Thinking here. Actually, wait, hold up.
Oh, this card roast would still be attached.
Yep.
And this would be at 25.
I'm actually going to banish a different card. I'm going to banish this Effect Veiler instead of the Ryo. There we go. Let's...
Oh, and it has a counter on it.
Yep, it does. Let's... Do you want to get cheeky with it? Let's get cheeky with it. We'll normal Diamond to trigger the effect.
Sure, I hope you miss.
Okay.
Yay!
This goes back to bottom of deck, right? Yep.
Yes.
Oh well. And now we will pay a half our life points, which is 2550, to activate Return from the Different Dimension.
Yeah. Oh gosh, why is this card still around?
I don't know. It's at 1, and it's amazing, and I love it. We'll...
And they all have counters, by the way.
Yeah. We'll just do this. We're gonna make Urbellum. This also has a counter. Uh, yeah, I mean, we have to declare Chaos Orc to banish the Zenmeister,
Mm-hmm.
but then battle, attack over the Yagan with Urbellum, and then direct with Diamond Dude for the game.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh
gosh.
man, you just saw every single power one of that last game.
Nope, I didn't see this shit. This is
I mean,
bad.
your opening hand was ridiculous, though.
My opening hand was MST Dark Hole Reborn Heavy Mally, and then I think I top deck D draw or something like that. I don't know. I had like just literally everything you could imagine. um,
That's ridiculous. That is upsetting.
yeah, I mean, I think it's just all the back row hate that I had because like
I mean, this format. I don't know why Konami keeps going back and forth on heavy and all that stuff. Like heavy has been banned, unbanned, banned, unbanned, and the same has happened for freaking TrueNate as well. I don't get it. Like
yeah,
they need to just stick with something.
it's a weird time for Konami as like just in general. Like there's a lot of like questionable decisions like Ryo still being at 3, Return being at 3, Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy, all being legal with MST at 3. There's just a lot of things, and this is the first list where BLS comes back from the ban list, and this shit is insane. So
Yeah.
this was like a D hero chaos kind of deck, and it was pretty cool. It did just feel like every turn I was drawing power spells. But I think the one thing that we didn't get to see out of you was resolving W Nebula Meteor, right? Which is
I mean, I only ever saw one. I was super trap loaded both games, which is unfortunate because this is a 50-50 deck. I have 20 monsters in this, and I just wasn't seeing them.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
But I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here, and like normal summon dog, special summon dog is just a free rank 3. Especially since I pulled a Zen mains.
Oh, you pulled Zenmains? God, that's
Yeah.
scary. I'm not looking forward to that. um. Oh yeah. I think the only good Xyz monster I pulled was a Logia, the green evil, which sounds really good. Until you remember that I didn't pull any Guaiba. I think I have one Velo, and then I have a playset of Hydrogeddon, but it's not worth playing like it's not worth playing like the 1600 dinosaurs to make a Logia when like literally just normal summon Alias is better. It's like it's stupid to say, but
Yeah.
normal summon Alias is better than normal summon Hydrogeddon.
Yeah, the same thing happened to me. I pulled Logia. I didn't pull a Westlow, but I mean that's just not enough to do anything with.
Yeah. But God, Zenmains is like really scary because like I don't know like I don't know I have never felt like this entire series I've never felt like I had any like extra deck cards that you didn't have. You
Mm-hmm.
always had like one up on me in the extra deck pool, and now you have this. So it's like just instantly you can make one of the most powerful rank like Xyz monsters in the game. Like this is a card that still sometimes sees play to this day. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Another thing we didn't get to see was Worm Zero, which this card is very. If this was able to hit the field, it was the end of the game because I can special summon one reptile monster from graveyard in face down defense position, and that can be my aliens, that can be worms, it can be whatever the heck I want, and then also I can remove from play one uh, reptile monster to just it
Just
just
send
sends a
non-targeting
monster from
send.
field, non-targeting.
That's crazy. So this is
Especially when paired with Levier.
yeah. You can just keep bringing him back.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely see the vision in this deck. I mean, I saw the post you put in the Discord server where you like, oh, I think I'm cooking a little too close to the sun. And this does seem like that, but at the same time, like Worms were a deck that like did see experimentation, especially like the Zex Yagan loop making ranked fours as we saw. It has the extreme potential to do that. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, this I think either of those games, if Future Fusion did resolve, which it seems like I was right to just try and get the keep this shit from coming out the entire time, or if you resolve the W Nebula meteorite, I was
Yeah.
cooked. I was cooked very very hard.
Yeah. And Meteorite summons out a level 7 or higher light reptile. I don't have any worms that do that, but I do have this guy.
Cosmic Horror Gangiel. Yep, I remember
This
this
was in
thing.
my hand game one.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah.
It's
Uh
I had divergent lines of play. I could have it has the effect where I can tribute summon one monster instead of two if it is originally controlled by you. And I was like, okay, I can tribute over the Caius, or I can keep the Caius around to be fodder um for Oracle or offerings. And I decided offerings was the safer bet.
yeah, that's fair. I'm trying to think what else. So we didn't really get to see it much. I did have a chance to make this, but I think it's from the Legendary Collection. I did end up actually pulling this guy, Dark End Dragon. He's a really cool card. When I made Infernity Doom Dragon, I thought about making this and popping the set card. That way I could just attack for 2100. But I was afraid that it was I was just afraid that it was something other than a Yagan that would have just destroyed the cards. I was like, well, Infernity Doom Dragon is fine. Plus, once this guy uses one of its effects to pop a card, it becomes very vulnerable. Like 2100 is a very vulnerable attack stat, right? You can crash Cyber Dragon, you can do just anything you want. Other than that, I think the only other good card that I got, and big air quotes here, good card, is I pulled a Blackwing Dragon. Which means when we get to Black Wings from God, what's the set? Oh God, the set with the Bystials. What set is that? I can't even remember. Um,
Oh yeah, I know what you're
yeah,
talking about.
it's
The recent one that came
Darkwing Blast. I
apropos.
think it was. Yeah, yeah, Darkwing Blast.
Yeah,
Once we get to that, I could play Black Wings if I really
yeah, I
wanted.
pulled a pair of those as well.
Nice. But yeah, other than that, I mean, this set was kind of lackluster. I gotta be honest. the the only thing that made me want to play this was I think I got a second Destiny draw. Um, and then like all the other just like enablers that I had, like card troopers at two. I got a Ryko. I don't think this set a couple sets ago. Obviously Dad having BLS is crazy. That's the only reason I played this set. Is just all the enablers I had for just this good stuff turbo chaos kind of deck. But it was an interesting game. I'll say that. But what's definitely going to be interesting is today's winners wheel. So let's get into that. All right, so we got the winners wheel, and it is the updated wheel. I guess we didn't talk about that, but it's fine. So we got two ultra rares and two super rares now. So that's a change. We made that change. We decided we're getting a little too high end too often, so we decided to lower the odds. I'm I'm honestly not excited for this because I don't want you to ban shit, but I gotta click the wheel. Gosh, what do we want to do? Let's just do 2 clicks for the number of Mallies that you can play right now. One, two, and it's just a super rare. It's just a super rare. I don't even know what I'm gonna take. I might just take commons and rares.
I don't even know what's in this. What supers are in the set.
I don't know, but we'll find out in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. And if you really enjoyed, make sure to subscribe. That's all from us. We'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.